this enough. Maybe I don't. Maybe I talk too much. I don't know. But can you talk about Krishna too much? Is that even possible? We know he likes it. Krishna likes it when you talk about him. We all like it when people speak favorably. It's like on Mother's Day. At least one day out of 365, we appreciate our mother. Maybe some of us do more than that. Do you appreciate your mother every day? Okay. Well, but you're a shining example. So somebody raised you properly. So the title for today is Yoga, the Path Back Home. So, wow. Does that mean we can join a yoga studio and go back home, back to Godhead? Huh? I don't think that's what we're talking about here. But that's really what yoga is designed to do. It's what it's meant to do. It's meant to take you back home. It's meant to connect you. The very meaning of yoga, the Sanskrit definition, is to link. So we miss that point a lot. We don't talk enough about what is the real purpose of yoga. What is yoga supposed to do for you? Of course, we know it'll make you feel wonderful. Isn't it right? I think we have, I know probably more than one yoga instructor here. There's one of them right there. There's probably a few more here. You never know. So we appreciate what you do. We certainly do. So what do we mean, the path back to home? So if we're going to go to home, we got to figure out, what is that? So most people, if they say, I'm going home for the holidays, they already know where that is. They know. For the soul, the living entity, the eternal living entity, when we say we're going to go home, who knows where that is? Where did you come from? Give me some description of home. Now that's kind of sad when you think about it. Everybody knows where home is. Why, even on my phone, when I go into Google Maps, I'm probably the only guy left that doesn't have Apple, but anyway, you go into Google Apps and it'll have a choice, home. So Google knows where home is for me. So we should know, what is this home that we're talking about? Maybe that'll make us feel better when we actually have a destination that we're planning to go to, we desire to go to. Rather than just say, I'm going to go home, I don't know, but somehow or other I'll wind up home someday. If you don't know where it is, how will you know that you will get Krishna? By going to the covering. Srila Prabhupada said this is like trying to taste honey by licking the outside of the jar. You know, you're so close, but you're not inside. So, but to actually do that, you got to want to go there. It's not an accidental thing. Next verse, for one who always remembers me without deviation, I'm easy to obtain. O son of Pritha, because of his constant engagement in devotional service. All right, now wait a minute. We're talking about yoga, but this sounds like yoga on steroids, right? We're talking about something else. We're talking about bhakti yoga. This isn't karma yoga or hatha yoga. This is bhakti yoga. Bhakti yoga is the yoga of love, where you put Krishna in everyone, all of Krishna's parts and parcels, ahead of yourself. When we're in love, we can do that. When we fully love Krishna, when we fully love anyone, we can put their benefit before ours. It's common amongst people who are in love to think of the people that they love even more than themselves, like your mother. Your mother thought like that, didn't she? I'm surprised my mother didn't drown me at birth, but she was such a nice mother. She decided, well, and we'll keep him for a while. He'll leave someday. You know. So, Srila Prabhupada says this verse describes the final destination attained by the unalloyed devotees who serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Bhakti Yoga. Unalloyed. This is one of Prabhupada's inventions. But Prabhupada at ease. You know, he would make a word that fits what he's trying to say. Huh? So, what is this unalloyed? What does that mean? It means it's not mixed with anything else. It's just pure love. There's no alloy. It's just love. This is kind of hard for us in the material world to understand, because typically love in the material sense is always expecting some reaction. I love you. I want you to love me back as much or more than I love you. I do for you, you do for me. That's the love business of the material world. Bhakti is above that. Bhakti means I love you, period. I'm not asking you, I'm not demanding that you love me back. I have the privilege of loving you. So this is a description of bhakti. Different processes of liberation have also been described. Karma yoga, jnana yoga, and hatha yoga. The principles of these yoga systems have some bhakti added, but this verse particularly mentions pure bhakti yoga without any mixture of jnana, karma, or hatha, as indicated by the word ananyachetaha. In pure bhakti yoga, the devotee desires nothing but Krishna. So this is kind of hard to imagine, to desire nothing but Krishna. Who is this guy anyway? Why should I desire him and nothing else? Right? I don't even know. I've never met him. What value does he have? Okay, so he's God. Okay, what's in it for me? What do I get? I'm going to give this guy, he's not asking for my love. He's asking for all of it. So what do I get in return? That's out of the bhakti scope. We shouldn't think like that. What do I get? I get him. I get Krishna. What do you get when you get Krishna? You get everything. The source of love. You get all the love. You give him all of your love. You get all of the love. What does Krishna want? What is his price tag? I want you to love me more. And tomorrow, I want you to love me even more, because I'll love you even more. God doesn't have anything else to do but be in love. He doesn't have to. Some people say there's some song we used to listen to a long time. I can't remember who it was, but something about, put your hand in the hand of the man who stills the ocean. Is that, you remember that? I know you think I'm weird because I remember that. But you're kind of weird too, because you know what I'm talking about here. So this is a very wonderful song. I've listened to it a bunch of times. We all have. But it portrays God as going out and work. He goes to work in the morning. Does he get up, have some refreshment, a little breakfast, pack his lunch, and he goes off to work every day? See you later. I'm going to go out and still the ocean today. It's like we have to put him to work. Now, he doesn't have to do anything like that. He has people to do that. They're called demigods. And they may do whatever needs to be done. But he's just going to be in love. That's all bad. The only thing on his calendar, if you open up Krishna's calendar, you look, Well, let's see, 9 o'clock love, 10 o'clock love, 11 o'clock love. Oh, and then love for lunch. You know, wouldn't you, if you were God, what are you going to have? You going to take a break from your loving day and have some loneliness or suffering? No, he doesn't have to do any of that. He just gets to do what we all want to do. We want to be in love. And not just a little bit, not imitation. We want the real thing. We want all of it that we can get. When we get it, we want to keep it. So why do you think Krishna would be any different? What does he want? He wants you to come home. He wants you to give up this journey that you're on, this journey through the material world where we're looking for something other than him. Why? We've been in this material world so many births that we've looked under every rock in every part of this vast phantasmagoria that we're living in. We've looked everywhere. We've tried everything for enjoyment. And we're still thinking, one of these days, I'm going to do it. I'm going to find it. And we do. We find some enjoyment followed by some suffering, followed by some enjoyment. And then the government says, we're going to give you the right to pursue happiness. Does that make you feel good? I have the right. As a citizen, I have the right to pursue happiness. There's no guarantee that you're going to get any. But you can get out there with everybody else and pursue it all day, every day. So, where are the satisfied people? Where are the people who say, wow, this is fantastic. I really love this material life. You know, this is great. Everyone, we have our good moments, but everyone is unsatisfied. Especially right now in America. America is a very unsatisfied, a very torn place. There's a lot of struggle. People that I know from outside of the United States, they say to me, be careful. Can you fix this? I don't know how it goes. I know how to break it, but I don't know how to fix it. And I'm like, yeah, people say to me, what's going on in America? Well, everybody's a big fight going on. Well, there's a big political struggle probably everywhere right now. We're not the only ones, but we're kind of a major power, you know? And so the world kind of looks to us. And here we are fighting with each other. So we're not setting a really good example right now. So this material world is a place of struggle. We're always looking for something, and there's always a promise and a right to pursue it. At least here, we have the right to do that. So, but we want to be satisfied. We actually do. We want to go someplace where there's no more struggle for survival. We don't want to go looking for love. We want to own it. We want to be owned by love. The struggle is getting very, very difficult for us. Birth after birth, again and again, looking and trying. So, and Krishna is saying, this is your way. Practice bhakti yoga. Krishna says, after attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection, satisfaction, the highest perfection, something that beyond that, there's nothing else. It just continues to get more and more satisfying. You see? That's really what we want, isn't it? I mean, if we got there and everything is perfect, we're drowning in an ocean of love, Are we going to look at Krishna and say, okay, what else you got? You know, I'm getting tired of this love thing, you know. Can we argue or something? I need to find some fault. Because, you know, in the material world where I've been for so long, that's what I do. I find fault. And so here I am, and, you know, here's you, Krishna, and you're faultless. Your home is faultless. Everything is faultless. But I'm so used. Are you going to say, where I need to find some fault? I think we're going to get tired of it. You see, once we get to the point where we can let it go, we won't find fault anymore. We'll be satisfaction. Srila Prabhupada says that the hardest thing to acquire, to obtain in the material world is satisfaction. You get it for a minute, but then you can't hold on to it. You see? So I'm going to pause here and see if there are any questions. I've got about 2.5 minutes. Anybody have anything, any questions or anything to say? Yes, in the back.
I was wondering, how can we show our love to Krishna? Sometimes I feel like I'm doing service and I feel like I could show that I love him more, but I don't really know how to do it.
So even that question is a sign of your love for Krishna. Because I want to love you more. I love you. I know I do, but I want to love you more. You're not saying, all right, I've run out of love. There's no way I can love you anymore. You know, we've hit the ceiling on the love thing between you and me. You know, this is like one of those talks that lovers have when they say, we need to talk. You know, it means it's going to be over. But we're not, just because this is, you're demonstrating. You're a living demonstration of, I want to love you more. You're not saying, I want you to love me more. I want to love you more. I want to know how. I really do. You see? So this is the feeling in the heart that we need. My dear Lord, I need you, the source of everything, to give me the resources to demonstrate my love for you. I don't have anything. What resources do we as individuals have? We can desire. That's about all we can do to change things, or it's the only control we have. We desire. So Krishna, I've run out of ways to love you, and I want more. I want to love you more. That's a real sign of love. Excellent question. Excellent. Makes me wonder why I didn't ask that. Anyone else have anything? Comment? Criticism? Somebody in way back there, yeah. Oh, it's Nadia Bihari. Ah.
Well, thank you for the nice conversation about love. I was just wondering if we'll be satisfied when we get back to the spiritual world with Krishna. What's the difference from when we left?
What's the difference between what?
When we left Krishna originally and when we get back and we'll be satisfied. Then because we left, we leave because we felt unsatisfied, or?
We left because we wanted to get away from him. Why did we want to get away from him? Because he's like everything. He's the most beautiful, the most loving. He's the center of everybody's attention. So I wanted to be the center of attention. I want to do something for everybody to look at me. Why are they always looking at him? Oh, all right, so he's a good-looking guy. Okay, great sense of humor. Probably fun on a date, you know. What about me? So it's the what about me that pushes us away from Krishna. I get a little envious. It's understandable. He is everything. He's the source of beauty. the source of love. He's everyone's darling, the center of everyone's universe. And so I get a little envious. So what's going to be different when I get back? Me. I'll get over my envy.
We'll have exhausted the what about me
Oh,
question.
yeah, the what about me thing. If we would just give our love to Krishna, he will give us that feeling that you may not be the center of everyone's universe, but you're the center of mine. We are the center of Krishna's universe. Everyone is his favorite. Now, he can do that because he's God. He doesn't have to follow these silly rules of the material world. He can only have one favorite. No. Krishna says, you are my beloved part and parcel. You are part of me. In motherly love, you are my favorite. You see? So that'll be different when we get back. We'll be over ourselves, which is the only problem we need to deal with right now. We need to get over ourselves. You see? Become fixed on Krishna. All right. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.